Now, coming back to it, I said this, and I'm going to say it again one more time. I don't want to see any of you guys creating content like this. If you're eating less than 1,200 calories, you need to stop that shit. That content is horrible. Why? Because nobody knows what the fucking calorie is. Again, I just asked the 3 amazing people up here how their oil has changed. And they're like, I don't fucking know. You go to a regular individual that's joining your program to lose weight, and you're like, well, how many calories are you eating? And they just throw a random fucking number at you because they have no idea. So you're saying, stop eating less than 1,200 calories. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, I don't even know what that means. And then you're like, well, why is this content not hitting? Well, because again, you're not joining the conversation in their head. So again, as an example, instead of being like, if you're a busy mom eating less than 1,200 calories, because they don't know what the fuck that means, say, as a mom, you need to be eating more than your 7-year-old child. Coffee is not going to sustain you. Changes the whole conversation. Then you guys see what I'm doing there? Join in the combo, not talking to PTs. This matters because what ends up happening when you guys confuse people? Anybody know the answer to that? If people come to your page and you confuse them, what happens? They leave. They piece the fuck out. It's like when you guys have walked into a car dealership or a regular retail store and you're like, where the fuck is the clerk at, yo? And you're ringing the bell. You're like, what's going on? You guys all know what I'm talking about. And then you're like, oh, okay, all right, like whatever, like what's happening? Then you just leave. You're like, well, I'll just go somewhere else. This is the same thing with your social media. If somebody comes to your social media and then instantly they just get overwhelmed with scientific information, you're probably just going to peace out and go to somebody else. All right. You need to get calculated in the individuals you're talking to. Now, here's a couple of video examples. All right. I'm going to walk you through one of our clients, Megan. All right. She is absolutely slaying it. So her name is Megan Nunez. She's making around $50,000 a month. I think she just hit 48,000 organically. Correct, Brian?
Damn.
There we go. Correct. Slaying it. All right. And this girl has literally taken the concept of creating in-depth actionable value through trends, through regular content and connection value to the next level. All right. So I want to show you guys a couple different videos that she's done on TikTok because I could show you mine. But again, mine is a lot of the mindset breakdowns, et cetera. And I want to give you guys the painted version of everything here. So when it comes down to this, it's all about understanding your pillars. All right. When it comes down to these videos, you need to understand actionable value, relatability through connection, and proof across the board. Proof, very simple. Just going to show you Don again. Okay. There you go. Fucking proof. Okay. Post testimonial photos. On top of this, you can also post reviews. Don has a review thing up on Google and he's got hundreds of these fucking things. He actually hasn't updated this, but he's got over 200 reviews right now that are 5-star ratings for his business. He's set up with proof. So it just takes over the game with that. All right. When it comes down to this, should there be a ratio between these 3 posts? I would balance it out. All right. I would do 1 proof post a week, 2 value, 2 connection. All right.
And
now again,
I'm also going to say put social proof on your stories every fucking day, all day, every day. As much as
story,
possible.
Think about a daily vlog. You show everything on there. That's another reason why I was like, guys, screenshot this, post it on your story because we show everything. We show it all.
Hey, and if you haven't taken a picture of us, our beautiful faces, and put it up on IG, do so right now. And don't forget to tag us. All right. Because we will shout you out. We will connect with you. We do chat with you. We're not robot humans that don't connect back. Okay. So make sure you tag Clean Health, Dane, myself, Cole, and Brian.
Yes, 100%. Layla, what if I don't have many transformations? Again, be the proof. Show your own transformation. Show screenshots of their wins. Show them eating their food. Show them hitting the workouts. Again, show everything, guys. Proof is walking the walk. Think about walking the walk with your clients. You do not need photos and videos always. It could be anything that shows them walking the walk or you walking the walk. Okay.
Cool.
Next style of content I'm going to show you guys is very simple. This is a more of like a joining the conversation in their head by giving them a explanation. Now, this one doesn't have a slapping hook, but the reason why I chose this is because Megan's content is extremely deep. And I'm going to show you the deep one after this piece to show you why this one hit. All right. Just going to share with sound to make sure that you guys can see all this right now. She's going to be stacked, bro. She's going to be so excited that I'm showing her content right now. It's not even funny.
She loves it.
So amped after this shit.
I'm going to text her right now. Actually, I'm going to tell.
Dude, text her, show her. She'll be super excited. The ratio is very simple, guys. Okay. 1 proof, but proof on your story all day. So 1 on your feed, 2 connection, 2 value. The 2 connection posts sharing your story should be related back to fitness. Now, this does not mean I struggle with an eating disorder. Here's 9 paragraphs on how I fixed it. No, sit in the pain a little bit. Talk about your experience, talk about your story, then transition to giving them a little lesson breakdown. Okay, let's go into this one.
Here are 3 things I wish I knew when I first started my weight loss journey. My name is Megan. I'm a fitness and nutrition coach, and I will give you guys all the deets so you don't have to go through the same mistakes, sis.
So first off, I want to hit the hook. Not a crazy slapping hook at the very beginning, but because of how deep her content already is, which you guys will see in a second, people are bought into who Megan is. Then she also says, I'm showing this because I don't want you to make the same mistakes as me. She is a walking proof billboard for her business. She's fit, she's athletic, she works on herself. So when people literally hear her say, so you don't have to make the same mistakes as me, they're like, oh, I want to look like her. I better watch so I don't fuck up like I already have been. Make sense? Give me a thumbs up if it does. I've seen a lot more faces, by the way. I like this. Thank you guys for turning on your videos. Let's go keep going.
First is thinking more workout days equals faster results. The reality is everyone's schedule is going to be different. You have to figure out what works best for you. And it's not about how many days you work out. It's about how intentional you are with each rep that you put in with your workouts. Make sure that you're challenging yourself.
Cole, can you pause the video for a sec?
Yep.
Guys, something I want you to pay attention to is Megan is a very intentional person, and she is literally doing regular life things while she's doing the video because it appears more organic. Instead of just sitting at the camera and being like, here are 3 things that you need right now to accomplish your goals. Thing number 1, right? It's like, she's literally like playing with her pre-workout. It like looks organic. It's like a natural feel.
Yep, 100%. And also she joined the conversation in their head right away. All right, talking about going to the gym like way too much, too often, not matching your schedule and more. Join the conversation in their head right away. Okay. Don't worry about the hashtags. Ignore them. Me and her are going to be fucking talking about her hashtags in the future. You do not need hashtags for your account, period. Okay. Fuck all hashtags. Just put that in your mind, Paul. I got you, bro.
A person that's
put that in the chat box. Fuck hashtag.
Yeah, fuck hashtags. Everybody drop that below. Fuck hashtags.
And shitty reps is not going to outwork the person that's working out 3 days a week that you put in with your workouts. Make sure that you're challenging yourself and doing it with proper form. A person that's working out 5 days a week and putting in shitty reps is not going to outwork the person that's working out 3 days a week, but putting in chef's kiss type of reps. Quality.
Be yourself. I'm going to say this again. You guys see her personality coming through the screen? A lot of you guys look like fucking robots. This is just the truth. And I love all of you, but you look like robots. You sit in front of the screen, you hold up your phone, and then you create content because you're so like nervous about it. One of the reasons why we tell you guys to utilize your story like a daily vlog is because it gets you comfortable. It gets you comfortable on camera. Guys, I used to be an awkward fuck on camera. I'm not even joking. I used to walk down the street, go live on Facebook 9 times in a row, delete, start, delete, start, delete, start, because I was so nervous about what people thought of me. And then it just flip switch. And I was like, you know what? Like, people are going to hate me regardless. So why don't I just be myself? I'm going to swear now. If I stutter, I stutter. I don't care. If I mess up, I mess up. I'm going to be me. Add your personality in. Very, very important. Okay.
Quality over quantity, and yeah, be consistent with your routine too. I'm making a mess.
See, stops halfway through, just like Brian was saying. Again, being yourself. Oh my God, I'm making a mess. It does not need to be a scripted, intense piece of content, guys. You just got to play around with it. All right.
Restricted diet.
Yeah, I'm actually curious about that too, Dane. I'm glad you dropped that in the chat box. Hands up, say me in the chat box if you guys have deleted your content after posting it because you don't like how you look.
Yeah.
Or how you sound. Or how you sound.
You know, going for the angle, the fucking this to that. Come on, let's be honest. We've all done it.
Yeah, stop it. Okay,
Yeah,
no more.
stop it.
No more fucking deleting your shit. Just put it out and deal with it. All right. We don't all look perfect all the fucking time. I'm 5'1", Brian's 5'5". All right, we're gonna look short in all the content that we create.
Yeah, right, bro.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm fucking 6 foot tall stallion, right?
You sound like
away,
me, brother.
right? That's how it is. You guys just got to be yourselves. All right. People relate to vulnerability, who you actually are. So be open.
Diets don't fucking work. Do you want to know how much of a percentage of people actually fail doing fad diets, like cutting out carbs, cutting out junk food, cutting out the food that they love? Do you want to know how big that percentage is? 90%. 90% of people lose the weight and gain it back. Start eating 80-20. 80% healthy, 20% fun. You can still have the fun food that you
So you guys get that? All right, I'm going to move on to the next video because I want that one to hit. But very simple. She's joining the conversation in their head. She's not fucking around. She's not using scientific terms. She's getting to the point. All right, getting to the point. This is the entire concept of it. Next little breakdown here. This is a trend. Now, even though I don't really fuck with trends because it's not my deal, she did it. She did an amazing job. It's also related to her niche. Okay, listen.
Pass, pass, pass. Smash. Oh, fucking Christ.
So again, simple, but it's around protein bars, which is giving her clients value because she's like, these are ones that I would recommend. These are ones I wouldn't recommend. People are being able to grip onto it. She's also relating to it. All right. Because she's sharing her own fucking preferences. Very simple. Last piece of content I want to share with you guys is a very deep connection one. Okay. It's 40 seconds. Buckle, bear with me here. I'm going to share it in the chat box as well. Because she does this style of content, she's able to do the trends and the other ones talking about her relatability personally, because people are so connected to her as a person. Can you guys all hear it well, by the way?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, listen.
When the nighttime comes, I give in to my cravings. I wake up the next day frustrated, confused, disgusted. I try to fix it by working out to compensate for last night's binge. But then it happens again and again and again. When will it ever stop? It stops when you let go of the idea of being too perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to have fun foods. It's okay to forgive yourself whenever you mess up.
That slaps. This one blew up. All right. She's talking about her own experiences to a certain degree. And then she's also joining the conversation in a lot of individuals' heads that are struggling at a very deep level. So I want you guys to all watch that entire video a couple times. This one got 699 or 659,000 views, 87,000 likes, 370 comments, and 875 shares. All right. That's the power of posting a piece of content that joins people's conversations in their head, etc. You can do it on InShot. And also, guys, she just filmed this with an iPhone. She has InShot on her phone. She had an iPhone and a fucking tripod and filmed this entire thing in an Airbnb while she was visiting Kelowna. The reason why I wanted to show you guys those videos is because it paints the picture for them. All right. It paints the picture for them. The big mistake that I see in content creators, fitness coaches nowadays, especially in the fitness industry, is speaking to other fucking coaches. You guys are trying to help prospects online. Speak to them, their problems, their struggles. Speak to your avatar. Know your avatar. Join the conversation in their minds and finish their sentences. Again, if your avatar is a busy mom struggling with body image and weight problems, they most likely have no fucking idea what a calorie is. So talk to them. All right. Talk about how they're struggling with time. Talking about how they're using their children as an excuse. Talk about at-home workouts they can do in 15 minutes. Talk about healthy options for the whole family so they can have the kids happy and fun with their fitness journey. Stop making content for yourself to seem smart and make it for individuals that need you.